Hello friends, welcome back to some Bhava mindful movement. I'm on my mat, and whenever I come and gather on my mat, it always just makes me feel a little more grounded. Is that what you feel sometimes if you can come and sit on a yoga mat or even sit on the ground? Do you feel a little bit more grounded? And what that means is that I just feel a little more settled. I kind of like that. And so I've been trying to do a little bit of yoga every day that we're home, and sometimes I'll do it in the morning, and I'll do some sun salutations in the morning where I can stretch and wake up my body and my mind. And then at nighttime before I go to bed, I do a little bit more some slow yoga, and I do a little shavasana. So I thought today we would do a little shavasana at the end of our mindful movement. Maybe we'll sing a little song together. But I brought with me my smoothie today, because it's really important, and you've heard Miss Cheryl talk about this before, that we really need to be feeding our bodies really, really good food. It's kind of like medicine that keeps us healthy. So I have my Bhava Mighty Mango Smoothie today. It's so yummy. I wish that I could share it with you, but you could also make a Bhava Mighty Mango Smoothie. And I'm going to post the recipe on Bhava social media platforms so you can show it to mom or dad. All you need is some frozen fruit. You can use any kind of fruit that you like. In my smoothie today, I have frozen mango, but you could use peaches or oranges. And then I have a banana. I have some kale. You could also put some spinach in. The green part of our smoothie is really, really good for us because the spinach and the kale have lots of fiber. They really help our body, but they also have some iron, which makes our muscles really strong, and it helps our blood. So I have a little bit of milk, and I have a little bit of mango and banana and some kale and some spinach, and then I just put it in a blender and I mixed it all up, and it is yummy goodness for my body. So I hope that you'll make a smoothie, a green smoothie, and then maybe you could share some of the pictures with me also on Facebook or Instagram, wherever mom and dad find these videos. You can also always find these videos on YouTube. So just look under Bhava. Are we ready? I've got my smoothie. That's making me feel very healthy. And I brought with me some of my other little fun things to think about, just to show and to remind us how important it is, especially now when we're really trying to stay healthy, to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. You know, it's always okay to have a cookie and a treat once in a while, but every day our body really needs for us to be eating lots and lots of fruits and vegetables. What is your favorite fruit? Right now, if you could pick any kind of fruit to have for a snack, what would it be? I'm thinking that mine would be, I think an orange. Oranges are really, really yummy, or strawberries, and I even like the strawberries that I have in my freezer, and I just let them thaw so they're not frozen anymore, or blueberries, yummy. And what's your favorite vegetable right now? Miss Cheryl's been really enjoying lots of carrots and celery and peppers that I put in some hummus, and I use that as my dip. And so I'm trying to get lots of fruits and vegetables every single day. But I thought we could warm up our bodies, and we could do a little bit of sandwich yoga. I brought along my sandwich. This is just a pretend sandwich, of course, but on my plate I have bread and all kinds of sandwich toppings. Why don't we make a sandwich together? So I'm going to invite you to put your legs right out in front of you, and then let's see if we can get ourselves grounded. Feel your bottom really connected with the mat. And you can sit on a yoga mat, you can sit on the floor, wherever feels comfortable for you. And as long as your legs and your bottom are really sitting heavy on the floor, then that's going to help us to feel a little bit grounded. I do want to make sure that my back is really straight to start. I'm going to take a big breath in. Let's do it together. And then let that breath all the way out. That's it. Can we try it again? And can you let me hear, or let the people that are with you hear that big breath coming in? We'll use our nose to breathe in for our inhale, and we'll use our mouth for our exhale to breathe out. Let's try it again together. Breathing in, and then let it all the way out. Good job. Sometimes when I'm breathing in, I like to think about all the things that are good. So I think about light and rainbows and my children and all the things that make me happy. And then when I breathe out, I try to let go of all the other yucky stuff that I don't really need in this moment. Should we try that? So let's think of all things that are good right now in this moment. Think of your favorite people, your favorite things, or even a favorite place. Let's try that together. Breathing in. Now let's think about all the yucky stuff that's around us that we don't really need right now, and we're going to blow it out. Good job. All right, my toes are pointing up to the sky. Are your legs straight out in front of you? And are your toes pointing up towards the sky with a nice, strong, tall spine? That's it. Now, I'm going to lean forward, but I want to pivot at my hips. So I don't want to round my back and just lean forward this way. I want to bring my belly down onto my legs, keeping my back as straight as I can. My arms will just slide down my legs. See how that feels. Now just hold that for a minute. Can you feel where you feel a stretch in your body? Put your hand up if you feel a stretch in the back of your legs. Those big muscles that run down the back of your leg called your hamstrings, they sometimes feel a very, very big stretch when you bring your belly down onto your legs. Some of us might feel a stretch in the bottom part of our back. Is that you? If it is, put your hand up. There we go. And some people might even feel a stretch in their hips. Let's try that again. Sitting all the way up, take a big breath in. And as we breathe out, bring that belly down, reach those hands. It's okay if your hands don't touch your toes. Some of us, our hands will reach our toes, some on our shins, some our hands might even be here. It's all okay. You know what, friends? Everybody's body is different. Everybody's body is beautiful and amazing and is meant to be the way that it is when it moves. It just depends. Isn't that amazing that we're all so different? So your forward bend might not look like this. It might look like this. It might look like this. And that's all okay. Beautiful. Now I'm going to pretend that my legs that are connected with the floor are the bottom piece of bread on our sandwich. All right. So what's the first thing we should put on that sandwich? Probably some butter, don't you think? So let's put some butter all the way down our sandwich, all the way down to the crust. Pretend that your toes are the crust. And if you can reach towards that crust and then bring it all the way back, is your bread all buttered? That's it. Good job. Now we need to think of some toppings. Some of the toppings that I have with me today, let's see. I have some lettuce. Does anyone like to put lettuce or some kind of green on their sandwich? I do. I really like it. Sometimes the lettuce can make my sandwich a little bit crunchy. So I'm going to put some lettuce on my sandwich. Can we put some lettuce on our yoga sandwich? Here we go. Nice tall spine. Take a breath in. And then let's put the lettuce on our sandwich all the way down to the crust and all the way back up. So we have butter and lettuce. What else could we put on our sandwich? How about some cheese? Now I've got different kinds of cheese here in my pretend sandwich. Do you know what this kind of cheese is that has the holes in it? It's kind of funny. We kind of sometimes think about this cheese like the cheese that mice like because they might like to chew little holes. It's called Swiss cheese. Let's put some Swiss cheese on our sandwich. And then who likes the orange cheese? We usually think that that's like cheddar cheese. Yummy. Now the cheese has lots of vitamin D and lots of calcium. Super, super good for our bones for sure. And we want our bones to be strong as we're growing. So let's put some cheese on our sandwich. Take a big breath in. Bring that belly forward and let's put some cheese on our sandwich all the way down and all the way back up. That's it. Wonderful. Now, I have some meat to put on our sandwich. Do you like meat? Kind of looks like maybe it could be bologna or maybe some salami. What kind of meat do you like on your sandwich? Some of us might not want to put meat on our sandwich. That's okay. Miss Cheryl doesn't put meat on her sandwich, but I do like to put lots of vegetables on my sandwich. So let's put some meat on our sandwich. Take a big breath in. And we're going to put it all the way down. There we go. And all the way back. Beautiful. Now I want to know what else you might put on your sandwich. I was thinking I might make a salad with my sandwich. So I have lots of lettuce and some people might want to put tomato or peppers on their sandwich. All right, would you like to do that with me? Are we ready? Take a big breath in. And let's put that all the way out as we breathe out. Tomatoes and peppers, beautiful. So tomatoes and peppers have lots of fiber. Tomatoes and peppers have lots of vitamin C. That's really, really good to help our bodies to stay healthy, right? So, we've got a very big sandwich here. I think we probably should get ready to put our bread on. But before we do that, maybe we could think of one more ingredient that you'd want to put on your sandwich. Maybe it could be just a silly ingredient since we're just making it up. Who would want to put on their sandwich some gummy bears? That would be funny. What about who would want to put on their sandwich some ice cream? Oh my goodness, that would kind of make it messy, wouldn't it? So think of one more thing inside your imagination. Are you ready? Breathing in. Take your imaginary ingredient, put it on your sandwich all the way down and all the way back up. You got it. Now we need to put the top of our sandwich. Wow, this is a very, very tall sandwich that we made. So let's see. I don't even know if the bread's going to stay on top. Wow, it's overfilling our sandwich. All right, friends. So before we take a big bite of our sandwich, we're going to put the bread on. Let's pretend that the top part of our body is the bread, the top piece of bread. Take a big breath in. And then we're going to put that bread right from our belly all the way down. Close up your sandwich. Take a great big bite. You got it. And we'll come all the way up. Reach those arms all the way up. Take a big breath in. Join your hands. Bring them all the way down to your heart center. All right, friends. Now that we're standing, let's put some of our yummy yoga to practice here. So we're going to do 2 poses in this next song. We're going to sing and do poses about apples and bananas. Or maybe it'll be about ooples and banunus. So we're going to practice our tree pose. And we're going to do our tree pose for the apple part of our song. So maybe your apple pose or your tree pose is going to look like this. With your long, strong trunk and the roots reaching down on one foot. Maybe you might want to try to see if you feel really balanced today and bring one foot up. You can bring it up even higher if you want, and then you can reach those tree branches out. Beautiful. Smile at how strong and balanced you are. Maybe you feel comfortable even to look up to the sky. That's tricky. And see if you can see the apples on your branches. Some of you may want to hold on to the wall to find your balanced tree pose. Don't forget to keep your back really tall. Reach the top of your head up as if the top of your tree is reaching towards the sunlight. Beautiful. You got it. And then we're going to bring our foot down. So we're going to practice on both sides. That's our apple tree pose. Now let's take a minute and try our banana pose. So if we bring both hands up together over our head, reaching all the way up, I can feel the muscles in my tummy kind of stretching a little bit. Can you reach over to the side? Let's stretch all those muscles on the side of our body in our banana. Breathe in, come up. And then exhale, let's try banana on the other side. Some people call this pose crescent moon, or we can pretend that it's a banana for today. Are we ready? Let's put some music together with our song. Don't forget, sing along with me and smile because singing makes us feel so much better. Here we go. We're going to breathe in.
I like to eat.
I love to eat apples
and bananas.
and bananas. I like to eat other side, friends, apples and bananas. Will you sing with me? I like to opals and bananas. I can hear you singing. I like to opals and bananas. Beautiful. Now we're gonna eat. You ready? Apples and bananas. Can you put them both together? I like to eat apples and bananas. How about we just bend over for this one? Are you ready? Stretching all the way down. Tickle your toes. Oh, ooples and bananas. Roll all the way up. Beautiful. Here we go again. Ooples and bananas. You got it. Bring your hands all the way down. Can you bring your hands behind your back? and bring your palms together. I like to press them together and open up my heart center. That's a beautiful stretch. Maybe even pretend you're looking up at the sky. Is it blue or is it cloudy? Where are you? Here we go. Eat, eat. Apples and bananas. You got it. You're doing so great. I like to eat, eat, eat. Apples and bananas. Wow, good job, everyone. Shake it out a little bit. You got it. And let's come back down to our mat. Hey, friends. Thanks for doing those great tree and crescent moon poses, or apple and banana poses, and singing along with me. We're going to slow it down a little bit now. So I'm going to invite you to come down onto your mat. At the end of yoga, we often do a pose that's called Shavasana. For many people, this is their very favorite pose, or their very favorite time in a yoga class, because it's a time when they're going to really slow things down. And today we're going to do a Shavasana, and we're going to actually lay right down. So you can lay down on your yoga mat or on the carpet. You might want to see if you can grab a blanket. You don't need to, but if you have a blanket or if you have a stuffy, I'm going to give you a few minutes to go and see if you can grab a blanket and a stuffy. And if you don't want one, that's okay. So I'll wait for just a few minutes here and then see if you can go grab that. Now, Shavasana is a pose where our body gets to slow down and take all the goodness in from all the poses that we've done in our yoga practice. And so sometimes Shavasanas are quiet. Sometimes there might be some music, and sometimes it's just a really quiet time to allow our body to be still and to really find yourself grounded with the earth or the floor, like we did at the beginning of our class today. So for today, I'm going to do a little meditation for you, a little guided meditation. And for this meditation, you don't need to move your body. You just need to keep your body very still. I'm going to suggest that you close your eyes. You are in a safe place in your home. Find a place that feels very comfortable. And I'm going to invite you to lay right down. So let's see. We're going to have Medi Teddy come into his Shavasana pose. So the way that I like to do Shavasana is to lay on my back. If you don't feel comfortable on your back, you can find another way to feel very comfortable laying down on your yoga mat or on the floor. Medi Teddy likes to lay, and Miss Cheryl likes to lay on her back in Shavasana, and I turn my palms up to the sky. Kind of reach your legs and your toes a little bit wide on your mat, and then even just see if you can let your feet flop out to the side as you relax. Sometimes I like to put a stuffy on my belly, and that just helps me, especially if it's kind of heavy. This little puppy dog is kind of heavy, so when he lays on my belly in a Shavasana, he helps me to feel a little bit more relaxed. Well, today in our Shavasana, or in our guided meditation, I'm going to take you on a little imaginary trip. We've been doing some yummy yoga today, talking about fruits and vegetables and about how good they are for us when we're trying to keep our bodies really healthy and strong, because our bodies are growing every single day. And a lot of our fruits and vegetables come from farms. So I always like to take a minute, whenever I remember it, to feel some thankfulness, some gratitude for our farmers. Especially now, many of our farmers are working very hard to provide for us and to find good fruits and vegetables to keep our bodies healthy. So I want you to think about your favorite farmer that maybe you know. Maybe it's someone in your family. Maybe you visited a farm. Close to us here in Brantford, we have lots of farms, and one of my favorite farms has a farmer on it whose name is Farmer Tom. And they have more farmers at that farm. There's Farmer Kara and Dawn, and Farmer Erica and Farmer Andrew, and I feel really grateful for them and all the farmers in our area who help to bring us fruits and vegetables. So find your Shavasana, friends. Maybe you can ask Mom or Dad or someone to turn down the lights a little bit, and I want you to find some stillness in your body. So let's try that. Close your eyes and allow your body to feel very still. Take a breath in and let that breath come all the way out. Let's do that one more time. A nice gentle breath in. And as you breathe out, see if you can feel your body getting heavy into the floor or your mat. Your feet are still. Your legs and your tummy are still and feeling relaxed. Your shoulders and your arms are relaxed. Your hands and your fingers. And your face is calm and still and very relaxed. And let's go on our imaginary journey while we keep our eyes closed and our bodies still. I invite you to imagine that you are on a farm. Maybe on your farm you see a big red barn and a farmer hard at work planting crops. Do you see animals on your farm? What sounds do you hear? Imagine you walk into a field of strawberries or an orchard filled with apple trees. What other plants do you see? Take a big breath in and smell the soil and the plants. The rows of each plant make a beautiful pattern, almost like a colorful rainbow. On my farm, I see rows of red strawberries. What about you? Orange carrots, yellow squash, green spinach, blueberries, purple cabbage, and any of your favorite fruits and vegetables can grow here on your farm. Imagine that you pick something of each color to taste. Feel the crunch of each vegetable and the sweetness of each fruit in your mouth. Imagine that your body is getting energy and vitamins with each colorful bite. Feel how good your body feels eating colorful fruits, fresh veggies from the farm. Send the farmer some love. He or she has worked very hard to grow the food to feed you. Now imagine that you're feeling very comfortable at the farm. You lay down on a bale of hay or on a soft picnic blanket. It's very comfortable and a very good place to rest. Take a deep breath in and out. In and out as you relax on the farm. Now take a moment to bring our awareness back into this time and space, this moment in time. And I'll invite you to bring some movement back into your body, perhaps by wiggling your fingers or wiggling your toes. Maybe you might want to make some circles with your wrists or your ankles. Friends, maybe you could bring your knees pointing up to the sky and place your feet on your mat. And then let's bring our arms around our knees and give ourselves a little hug. Give yourself some love. And we might want to try to rock and roll a little bit slowly back and forth. And then rock yourself all the way back up into that mindful body so that our legs are crossed and our hands are resting on our knees. Our spine is tall and the top of our head is reaching up to the sky. How did that feel, friends? I always feel better after a little Shavasana, allowing my body to be still and quiet for just a few moments. Now we'll finish our time together by taking our big breath as we raise our arms from the side all the way up, right up to the sky, stretching out of the side of the body, and then bring your hands back down to your heart. And will you repeat after me? May I be happy and healthy. May I be kind and caring. May I know that I am loved. Really, 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 really loved. And that all is well. My beautiful friends, the light that is in me shines on the light that is in each and every one of you. Thank you for practicing mindful movement and yoga with me today. Namaste.